Greetings, everybody. This is your friendly neighborhood movie fan coming to you again with another non-spoiler, hopefully, movie review. I just got back from seeing the incredible, excellent film Fantastic Four: First Steps. Yes, I know, it's 1 week since it came out, but, due to my budget, couldn't be helped. So, here are my thoughts. The performances. Pedro Pascal. Perfect. Excellent read. Okay, no offense to Ioan Gruffudd, but Pedro was far better in every way. Ebon Moss-Bachrach. I really liked him as Ben Grimm. I wish that we would have gotten to see more of him in his human form to relate to him better prior to his transformation, but since they chose not to do that, I still liked him very much in his, rock form. And, they gave him a little bit of a personal story arc, which, was, very well done. Alright, Joseph Quinn as the Human Torch, Johnny Storm. He made me laugh so much during this movie. He just made me laugh. I mean, the things that he did, it's like, ah. And then toward the end, there was one moment that, almost made me cry related to him, which, was so touching and so incredible. But the greatest of the four in terms of performers is easily Vanessa Kirby. Vanessa Kirby accomplished a unparalleled performance as Sue Storm. I mean, she honestly did. I mean, I just, by making her a mother right away, which Sue originally was not in the comics. I mean, the character of Franklin Richards appeared many, many years later. But by making her a mother in the movie, within the first, 45 minutes maybe. She learns she's pregnant, fairly early on. That was in the trailers, so no spoilers there. But, within like the first 45 minutes, she is officially a mother, and she spends the rest of the film, trying to protect her baby. So, and you totally believe her in that role, and yet her strength as a mother does not make her a weakness to the team. In fact, it strengthens her role in the team. And none of the other three look down on her for that. Reed certainly doesn't, Ben doesn't, and Johnny doesn't. I mean, all three of them are in perfect sync with this. So, when you see in the trailers where Sue is like, we're going to do this as a family, it's not a cliche. She means it, and so do the rest of them. They show it. So the performances are all great. As for the two villains, you have Julia Garner as Shalla-Bal, the Silver Surfer. Great performance. Truly. Wonderful effects. Great performance. And then, I'm trying to remember this guy's last name. I think it's Ralph Ineson, something like that, for Galactus. And it's like, for a guy who's about the size of New York City, he's about as believable as you can get. So, but, he does have, a lot to work with. It's a vast improvement over the 2007 version, which was just a giant space cloud that hardly did anything. So, you really believe that, he is a threat to Earth and to the universe. I mean, you really believe that. So that's a very great characterization there. The musical score, this time by the correctly named Michael Giacchino, because I misnamed the composers on my Superman video. Sorry about that. But he truly did a great job with the score. You could feel it. And the whole story works. I mean, the effects are great too. I mean, Johnny has never looked better on fire. I mean, he literally looks like he's made of fire when he lights up. The stretching effects on Reed are completely realistic. Okay, I mean, you're dealing with a guy who's basically a human rubber band, and yet it works. I mean, you believe that he is literally stretching his limbs. It does not look like it's a cartoon. I mean, they made it look 100% real. Same thing is true with Ben, the Thing, and his rock, nature. In the earlier films, they actually had Michael Chiklis in a suit, which, was practical and it worked for the most part. With this film, I guess they wanted it to be more expressive. And they figured the best way to do that was just to go all CG. But the actor that played Ben was there on the set for a visual reference. So he provided his voice from off camera every time there was a scene featuring the digital version of Ben. And then Vanessa Kirby, you saw her use primarily invisibility and force fields. Those were her two main powers. And they were used in very creative ways. I mean, she could make small objects or large objects disappear. She could make herself disappear. But then she could also wrap force fields around anything from, like, I don't even know. I mean, the smallest household items to people. I mean, I think at one point she, wrapped somebody in a force field and slammed them against a wall, just to keep them out of her way. I mean, it's like, okay, she can be tough when she has to be. Yeah, I truly think that this is one of Marvel's best works in years. I mean, it is truly the best adaptation of the Fantastic Four that I've ever seen, truly. It breaks all of the other comparisons apart. There is no equal to this film. I give it a 9 out of 10. All the way. I mean, like I said in my previous video about Superman, I find it very, very difficult to give any movie a 10 out of 10 because I just nitpick, and there's hardly any film that I've ever seen where I've had zero problems with it. But I can say I have extremely very few problems with Fantastic Four First Steps. So, major congrats to everybody on the film that did an incredible job. Cast, crew, writing, direction, music, the whole thing. Everybody. Long live Fantastic Four, and I'm looking forward to the 4K release. I'll definitely be picking it up in a few months when it comes out. So, keep going strong, Marvel, and until my next video, this is your friendly neighborhood movie fan signing out. Thanks. Bye.